to beingness, pure consciousness, and karma. Ervin Laszlo wrote, "Of the 7 primary chakras that are deemed to mediate the awareness and energies of our personal energy field, 5 are considered to align primarily along the main meridians up our spine. 1 is between and slightly above our eye level, and the last sits at the crown of our head. Associated with nerve plexuses and the endocrine system of our bodies, which secretes and regulates hormonal balances, the chakras, as viewed by Eastern traditions, have a primary role in the mediation of consciousness. The electronic recordings of the human biofield were found to be strongest over the chakras. When the signal from the nervous system's alternating field was filtered out, at the frequencies above 500 cycles per second, the continuous low-intensity direct field seemed to be around 10 times as high as the field through which the body's nervous system is controlled, although its intensity is less than half that of a resting muscle." In the 1990s, scientist Itzhak Bentov studied Kundalini from an engineering perspective and hypothesized that traditional yogic practices were actually advanced methods for stimulating endocrine glands to release higher amounts of hormones, endorphins, and endogenous DMT, which directly caused the raising of consciousness. Bentov found the 7.5 Hz oscillation rhythm of the heart affect frequencies in the brain and create the stimulus equivalent of a current loop. In other words, the current homogenizes brain hemisphere activity, which in turn optimizes the secretion and flow of various bodily chemicals and fluids along the cerebrospinal system, causing an upgrade in both health and consciousness. Bentov also theorized that this made the body an effective antenna for the 7.5 Hz frequency, which just so happens to be the resonant frequency of the ionosphere, and could potentially be a mechanism allowing heightened intuition by literally picking up and gleaning information from the ether. Dr. Lee Sanella wrote, "A new center, presently dormant in the average man or woman, has to be activated, and a more powerful stream of psychic energy must rise into the head from the base of the spine to enable the human consciousness to transcend the normal limits. This is the final phase of the present evolutionary impulse in man. The cerebrospinal system of man has to undergo a radical change, enabling consciousness to transcend the limits of the highest intellect. Here, reason yields to intuition, and revelation appears to guide the steps of humankind. This mechanism, known as Kundalini, is the real cause of all so-called spiritual and psychic phenomena, the biological basis of evolution and development of personality, the secret origin of all esoteric and occult doctrines, the master key to the unsolved mystery of creation, the inexhaustible source of philosophy, art, and science, and the fountainhead of all religious faiths, past, present, and future."